From classrooms to the field, truth and laughter both revealed. Tune in for that special feel. Nampa School's always real. Welcome to Nampa, where dreams can grow. Matt and Tyler on the show. Welcome to Nampa, where dreams can grow. Matt and Tyler on the show. Welcome to Nampa, hear the beat. Join the podcast, take your seat.
All right, well, welcome into episode 23. Yes, 23 of the Nampa School District podcast. And as always, I always say as always, just for fun.
You continue
what
to
I do.
be. Yeah.
My name is Tyler Keefe, and I am the Digital Communications Specialist in Nampa School District. And across from me today in pink is the one and only Mr.
You forgot my name?
No, I didn't. I was just going to see what you were going to come up with.
I don't know. I could have come up with something wild. My name is Matt Sizemore, as always, in Community and Media Relations here for the Nampa School District. And today is awesome. We already had a couple young ladies in who spoke about dance, basically, with Columbia High. They have won. This is, of course, just getting to it, the Columbia High dance team. They're the Wild Pride?
Yep.
Okay. And they are awesome. They won some huge accolades this year, which include 2025 5A Coach of the Year, Jacci Markham. Then we had three of the captains, hip hop captain, kick captain, and team captain on. Those are just three of the 33 dancers on the team that not only won the 2025 5A State Dance Championship of the Year, but also the 2025 5A Academic State Championship of the Year. And that is amazing to me because, and I'm not going to spoil it, but you'll find out what their average GPA was. And to me, that is mind blowing to have 33 individuals be able to hold an average of three. Oops, I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, don't spoil.
Yeah, I'm not going to. I almost did it. A high average. But I mean, it's just incredible to me. That's almost more mind blowing than winning the state dance championship in itself.
No, it's huge. And those that are watching on, Facebook or YouTube, we're in the different setup today because of that. And, this is our alternate setup just when we bring in more people.
Yeah.
So it's a conversation that you had with with the ladies and, so I'm behind the scenes, but it's fantastic. And before we recorded this intro, you're like, how long was that? And I was like, it was only like 18 minutes. And I was like, it seemed like 5.
Yeah.
Those girls were high energy.
They're awesome.
They're awesome. Fantastic. They just kept it going. I'm like, Matt, we might be out of a job here soon because they could replace us pretty quick. They were that good.
Yeah.
And going back to the academic state champs, that's huge. And, people keep talking about all the changes we went through this past year, going to a 4-day week, going from the block schedule to trimester, all those things. And to get that, it's awesome.
Yeah. To be able to not only practice enough and be good enough to win a state championship at your sport, in this case, dance, but also, and one thing that they were talking about was basically holding each other accountable in a helpful way, letting each other know, hey, if you need help with math, if you need help with whatever subject, one of us is here for you. Just holding each other accountable to grades and academics and keeping an incredibly high GPA, all 33 of them. To me, that's the ultimate show of teamwork.
Yeah, no, agreed. And it's a really good conversation, and it goes without saying, our second place team in state was Skyview.
That's right.
And, I think we need to get them on the show as well. Because we found out last night it was super close. And I think Trustee Kirkman was saying it was within 0.25 of a point or something on between first and second, the closest in the state history. And, all that stuff. So, I mean, super, super cool. And so we need to get them on.
Yeah.
But, without further ado, let's replace me with 4 girls. So.
Yeah, no complaints.
Well, yeah, no complaints. But, we'll make the behind the scenes magic happen. And here we go with your conversation with the Wild Pride.
All right, here we go. All right, let's get right into it. Joining me today, 4 very special guests. I'm very excited to have them here. We have Columbia High's dance team today. We have coach and 3 captains. Let me introduce them all. We have head coach Jacci Markham, who also won a big accolade recently, the 2025 5A Coach of the Year. Coach Jacci, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much for having us.
Of course. And then 3 guests today, Sophia Kirkman, the hip hop captain, Suzy Keller, kick captain, and Elyscia Rios, team captain. Thank you all for being here today. And they all have mics. Feel free to pick them up. Why don't you just hold one right now, and Suzy as well. And then anytime, Sophia, you want to talk, just either do that. Yeah, just there you go. Teamwork right there. Team captain already. There you go. Okay, so ladies, you all have won some huge accolades this year. This is amazing. Not only did you all win the 2025 5A Dance State Championship, but also, and I was talking to you about this, I'd say arguably almost more importantly, or just as 2025 5A Academic State Championship. These are huge, huge accolades coming into this season. And we can start with you, Coach. What was the mindset going into this season? Let me start. How long have you been head coach now?
This is my 11th year.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. So you know what you're doing, obviously. Do you have a different mindset going into every year, or what was the one going in this year?
Not really. I knew we were going to have a great team. We had a lot of returners, and then this is actually the biggest team we've ever had. We have 33 dancers on the team, nice. 2 boys this year, so that changed the dynamics a little bit, but I think it was all super good. No, I think we go in with the same expectations that we're going to put our best foot forward, and that's what we did.
Nice. Okay, I got to ask, well, first off, what grades are you all in? Are you all seniors?
Yeah.
Okay, all seniors, so that's easy. So have you all 3 of you been in dance all 4 years?
Yeah.
Okay, in your own opinions, going into this year, was there something different you felt, or what was your mindset going in? Whoever, feel free to. Team captain.
I think, I don't know, all 4 years, I feel like every year it's always like we all want the same outcome. We all want it. This year, I think because I'm older and more mature, I feel like we wanted it. Like I felt that we wanted it so much more. And so I feel like this whole team wanted it. And with her saying like it being such a big team, like every 33, one of those people wanted it. So I feel like it was a desire, but every year we've had that. So I just think like this year there's so much more humans that you felt it so much more.
Gotcha. You want to add to that?
No, honestly, that's good.
Yeah. What is your average, or what have you historically had average-wise with the amount of people on the team?
What do you think? Like 20, 24?
My sophomore year, we had 17.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is huge then.
This is way bigger than that.
But that was also really small for us,
yes,
too.
last year we had 28. I
Okay.
mean, just, it fluctuates. Yeah. But this year was definitely the biggest I've ever had.
Gotcha. How long is a season, by the way? Is it like a typical sports season?
It's all year.
Oh.
So, okay, here's how it goes. Okay, state end of the year is like February, March, right?
Okay.
April is open gyms and tryouts, and then we start in June for choreography. And then it goes until state, and then the next month is
so
open
just
gyms, tryouts.
always.
It never ends. We get a good 2 weeks. Best 2 weeks of my life.
Okay, well, that's a fun 2 weeks there. So over this, I guess I don't even know how to put this question. Throughout the year, I guess, or in the amount of time, however much it was leading up to the state championship or competition, what kind of challenges do you think you all saw this year or that you were able to overcome?
Oh my gosh, I'm going to take that one.
Okay.
We had every sickness in the book this year. We were getting ready to go to Madison to a UVC Upper Valley Classic Dance Comp, and I think I had 8 dancers of 33 that weren't sick.
Oh, no.
We had bronchitis, we had influenza, we had everything, and wow, they pushed through. That was probably our worst comp we've ever had. Yeah. They pushed through, and we came back fighting. So sickness this year was hard.
Okay, I gotcha. And ladies, let me ask you, coming into the state title, maybe during the competition, and let me ask as someone who's not completely familiar with how state competition works, how many different routines you need to do in order to get that. Was there a moment or key moments at some point where you were thinking, we've got this. We're gonna take this.
I don't want to say there's a key moment that we knew because the competition was hard. Like there was so many good teams this year. I just think that we all knew that we wanted it. So we gave everything that we had and knew that like no matter what the outcome was, we gave what we had and everything that we had on that dance floor.
Nice. Absolutely. And this is, am I wrong in saying this is a three-peat?
This is a three-peat. Yep.
My goodness. How do you keep this happen? So you ladies pretty much don't know failure.
I mean, our freshman year, we got runner-up, so that was still really good.
Gee, what did you take freshman year? Second? Okay, yeah.
So still really good.
Yeah, still really good. So 3 years in a row, state champions. That's what's the secret? Unless you don't want to give it away.
No, I just trust the process. I believe so much in these kids. They get up early. This is the first year we've not had to get up at 5 to get to practice. Some of them probably still do. And they work jobs after. They go to different sports afterwards. They're just super hard workers. And so I know that they're going to put their best foot forward, and I know they're going to give it their all, and they do. I mean, there are some mornings where I'm sure they all want to go out in their car and quit, but they push through. And I just think it's them. They're amazing human beings that are going to be great, great, great leaders in our community.
That's awesome. So you ladies, all seniors, of course, second place freshman year, 3 years in a row winning. Is it an older team you have right now? Is there a lot of seniors, or it's just
a lot of freshmen too?
There's kind of a lot of seniors, but there's more
We have
freshmen.
9. We have 9 seniors.
Oh,
Our smallest group is our juniors.
Okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you won young as well. So this is just going to keep going into next year. Okay, well that's fantastic.
I say yes.
Well done.
Yes.
Yeah,
That is the plan.
Yeah, we got next year too. No problem.
Maybe delete that.
That's the hope.
I don't think so. That was great. It's good radio right here. On that note, though, I mean, with that type of confidence, Coach Jacci Markham, 5A Coach of the Year. What does that mean to you?
So much. I think of these kids. Obviously, my assistant is my daughter, so it's like a whole family thing that we've got going on. And I was very appreciative. I had no idea it was coming. It was kind of weird. We always sat in the same spot. My daughter's like, "Mom, let's sit over here." I'm like, "Why? We never sat over there," which was kind of weird. And then anyway, it was a surprise, and I'm very grateful.
Nice.
Truly, if I could pick one job, this is all I would do.
Nice.
So.
You're making it sound like this is your first time winning this, is it?
The Coach of the Year?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it is?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's very surprising. Okay.
Yes.
Well done there.
Thank you.
Congratulations. What does that say to you girls that your coach won Coach of the Year? I mean, is that something that at least you expected maybe?
It's so, well, obviously for me, it was like I was expecting it every year because she is like the best person ever, but it's like so much more than like a Coach of the Year. It's like Mom of the Year, Supporter of the Year. Like she's just everything to us girls, and like it means so much. She means so much to all of us. So it was just the best, one of the best feelings ever is watching her win that for the first time.
Awesome. That's fantastic. And of course, let me get to this. Like I was saying beforehand, you also all won your academic state champions. That's fantastic. Of course, that's what we all want to see, especially from a district standpoint.
Right.
Wow, well done. What exactly does that mean? How do you become academic state champions? For whoever.
I mean, it's just a GPA like average. Like that's what they mostly go off of. But like, it's kind of just crazy. It's impressive because we all had to like check in on everyone to be like, okay, make sure you get your grades up. But I feel like this year I saw like no people really struggling to get their grades up last minute, which I feel like is kind of a usual thing. You're like, oh shoot, this person, we don't know if they're gonna be able to dance because their grades. I feel like I like didn't see that at all. Everyone was so on top of it. It was like so impressive. I was impressed the whole time. I was like, oh my gosh, we're like killing it over here. But I didn't even.
No, there have been years where I've been, got to get them up. But this year that was a non-issue. And we had 33 of them. So our average GPA was 3.815.
Oh my goodness. That is bananas.
Pretty impressive.
Good gosh.
Yeah. And a lot of those are freshmen, which usually, they kind of struggle. But a lot of our freshmen had 4.0 GPA.
Wow.
So that was nice.
Yeah, it helps a lot when everyone is like very supportive of everyone. Like we have people constantly texting in our group chat, hey, if you need help with homework, let me help you. I'll meet you at Moxie Java. We can do this. I'll meet you here. Let's get this done. Like it's just everyone is so supportive of everyone's work. So it really helps like everyone just stay on top of like everything for school. So yeah.
Coach, would you say that that is a normal thing to have your students, your athletes checking up on each other academically?
This year was especially good. This group right here, we have other captains on the team as well. They were all very involved and just very organized. They're all just really great leaders. They checked in with them. They made sure everybody was okay. They communicated well throughout the entire year. So I would say this year is probably the best year I've ever had of that, where they were respectful of each other, not like in a mean way checking on them, more like in a helpful, encouraging way, which was great. And I think that stems from these three individuals here really stepping up and making that all happen.
Nice. For you ladies, is that something that is hard? Maybe this past year was hard in terms of a balancing act, keeping those grades up, continuously practicing to win not only the dance state championship, but academic and checking on each other while still maybe having some time to technically be kids and have fun, with whatever else you're doing in life. How hard was this balancing act for you all?
I feel like it was in the middle. It wasn't extremely hard. Like we weren't like dying, but like at the same time, it's like I feel like I can speak for me and probably all of them. Like we all love doing it. So it's not that like we found it as like, oh, this is something that I hate doing or that this is something that I don't want to do. Like this is hard. I'm done doing this. Like we all love doing this. So we found it as like, okay, like here we go. Like we're going to do this.
Gotcha. This year, what would you say about the team bond this year compared to other years?
I think this year was probably one of my favorite like teams. Like there are so many personalities. Like you wake up and you have people singing, you have people screaming. Like it was like all the bus rides, everything. This year was probably one of the funniest teams that I've been on, and like I feel like everyone was just one family. Like there was really no like cliques or anything.
I really feel like this was the least clicky year we've ever had. Like there was so much branching. I feel like everyone is friends with everyone.
That's great. That's rare.
It is rare. It was really cool to see.
Do you all have any fun or maybe meaningful traditions that you have, whether it's pre-competition, post-competition, anything like that? There's no wrong or...
I don't know. This isn't really a like specific tradition. I don't know. We do it before every single dance, but we all just stand in a circle and just have like a couple minutes just with each other, and everyone holds hands and we just all put like our foot like in the middle of the circle and we all just pray. We'll normally just choose normally like the captain of the dance or just someone else. We'll say a prayer, helping that everyone, whatever, does their best out there, just the best that they can be. Yeah. And anyways, it's just really like, it's so, because everyone is kind of just overwhelmed and stressed before we go on. So everyone's like shaky and nervous. But when we just have like that moment all together, just take that minute to pray, to talk about our corrections, what we need to do, like everything is so calm and everyone just like really calms down and is just so like, I don't know. It's really cool to see. I don't know if that's technically like a tradition, but it's something we do before every dance that is just so great for all of us. So
Gotcha. How about, and this could be winning, either of the championships, but is there a favorite moment that you all have from this past dance here? And again, it could just be winning, or maybe there's another tradition, or not tradition, competition where something amazing happened, or favorite moment.
My favorite moment is either the bus rides, because those are probably like one of the funnest things, or probably just seeing everyone know like after winning state, it was like our work paid off. Like, wow, we just did that. Like, especially the freshmen. The freshmen didn't know what was going on. Like, they're new to this, and their faces were like full of excitement. That was probably my favorite thing.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, how they announce the winners, like they announce each dance. So there's 4 dances, and the top 3 is basically the ones that they use to place you. And so, like, we seasoned dancers and coaches knew when we placed 3, and the first 3 that were announced we won.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure our little freshmen had no idea. So they were down on the floor like, why are these guys excited? They haven't announced it yet. So you could tell by their faces, they were like, what?
Was it, and just for my own curiosity, was there and maybe this goes to individual, based on being different types of captains, but favorite routines you all had this year that every time you knew, oh, we're gonna kill it this time, we're doing this.
Mine was hip hop.
Yeah.
Mine was definitely hip hop too. Not just because
bias.
I'm the not just because I'm the captain, but I don't know. It's like that's I feel like that's our one that places normally the highest, and not even just this year, but across all years. And I don't know, we just are a hip hop like team. Like we bring the energy every single time. We always know that we're gonna go out and kill it, whether we have made a few mistakes or like whatever. We always just go out and kill it and bring the energy. So that's definitely my favorite.
I'd say we're just a very passionate team, which is why hip hop is so good and which is why it feels so good to do because we all push so hard. But I'd also probably say my favorite's kick. That one's so fun. I love kick.
Your kick this year was fun though. It was Harry Potter, and we had surprise wands that we
wands
finally
to pull
figured out. And
I loved pulling it out, and the judges go, you could like see their faces, and you're like, yeah.
yeah.
That is passion. So I gotta ask, and this is a question I'll ask to Suzy. I was actually talking last night to your dad for a bit, as well as our Deputy Superintendent Waylon Yarbrough, both dance dads.
Yes.
So we were talking about the podcast that we were going to be recording this morning, that is, end moment, I guess, with you all. And I've seen, of course, many of your hip hop routines during at halftimes with football games and whatnot. But I was saying, what is kick? Is that river dance? And well, technically yes, but no. So why don't you explain that?
Kick is a dance. It usually has a theme, sometimes not, but usually it's a theme. We usually do like movies because it's fun and you can understand what it is. But it has to be, is it 90%? 90% kicks. So you have to be kicking. And so we got to kick our faces and kick on the floor and kick in there and all that jazz. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's kind of rough because your legs start dying and you start dying because you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can get my leg above 90 degrees anymore. But
Somehow, pointed at the same time.
it's so fun because it's usually like really high energy and really like happy. So it's like
nice.
It's fun.
I'm like pulling a hamstring thinking about this right now. My gosh. Okay, so again, huge honors for you all. What's next for the dance team? Do you all keep doing something until the end of the year, or is it just?
So we had our year-end banquet last Wednesday, and then this Wednesday we have our spring show where we do all of our dances, and then our seniors have learned to dance, and then we have two other fun dances. Our parents, if they want to, they do a parent mashup of all of our dances. So we take a little bit of each.
we have to
piece.
slow it down.
Oh, we have to slow it down. No, just
Good idea,
they come out and they do a little bit of each one of the dances, and then we have a partner dance. So the dancers find a partner, and this year our theme is Greece.
Oh,
and
fun.
they choreograph it, so it's kind of fun, and they it's a good time.
Nice.
So that's Wednesday, Columbia
Okay.
High School, 5 or 6 p.m. $5.
Okay. So yes. Okay. So that answered my question. Open to the public. Everybody and
Yes,
coach,
please
come on
come.
down.
Yeah,
Okay.
come.
How many? Just out of curiosity, how many? So 33 dancers. How many parents you normally get to come out or come out and dance? I should
Every
say.
year. This year we have
quite a few.
22.
That's a big. We've not had that many before.
It's chaotic. I've been helping teach them, and it's been woo. There's a lot of them.
And what-
What's funny is they talk a lot. I'm like, the parents have talked to me and they've been like, boy, these other parents are talking a lot. And I'm like, really? Like, I can't imagine.
Sophia, I got to ask, is someone that knows your dad, is he coming out to dance?
Mom is.
My
Gretchen
mom is.
will
She has
be.
every year, just sometimes because of force, but other times because she does it because she wants to. But my dad will not be attending. He'll be sitting in line and supporting. But
Get him up.
Waylon would have been doing it had he not have injured himself.
What an excuse he has
Yes.
this year. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, we're just about out of time. So I just want to ask about closing remarks. Coach, closing remarks on this season. I mean, Coach of the Year, to a state championship in dance, and academic. That's so huge. And
Yep.
I can only imagine how proud you are of the team, how proud the team and school is of you. And just tell me about.
So proud. I'm so blessed. I truly, I really do mean this. If I could only pick one job, it would be this. I enjoy every minute of it. There's not a minute I don't, even when I'm mad at them for doing something wrong. I love them like they're my own. This group, I've, obviously 4 years of my life and a lot of time, and they put up with me for a lot of time. And yeah, it's been a great year, and I'm sure it'll just continue on because of the legacy these ladies have left.
I should have had you go last. That was great. Ladies, how about just some final reflection from each of you on this past year?
It's just been the best. It just is the best. I've loved Wild Pride like all my life. Both of my older sisters did it, so I've grown up watching. So it's like this, taking this year as my last has been like probably the hardest thing I've ever done, because it's just like, this is the one thing that I don't want to leave behind, but I will, and that's okay. I'll come back and I'll watch and I'll support, but it's just the best. It's the best thing for people. It's the best thing to help you grow. It's my favorite.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's like just the feeling of winning and accomplishing is like the most rewarding feeling ever. Like, it's like you just think back to all those months, all those days, the hardest days of your life, and you're like, it all paid off. Like, I can't believe like we just won that. Like, it was just the best feeling ever. So yeah, I'm so grateful for this year. It was so fun. Like I said, it's like I've only known some of these people for this year. Like, I only met them this year, and it feels like I've known them my entire life. So I'm just so grateful for the bonds I created, and like I said, the feeling of accomplishment. And like Suzy said, I'm so sad to leave, but I'll be back for every competition next year to watch them. So yeah, I'm so grateful for that.
Beautiful.
Yeah, what they said, I feel like I could be biased, but these coaches are probably like one of the best like coaches I've had, and for me, they've been my only coaches, and I wouldn't want that like any other way. And like, this team is something that I am going to miss, because they've been like family my entire life. So
Oh, super nice. All right, one last time. You can catch the dance team for is it the last time?
Yes.
Oh my God. You can catch this specific dance team for the last time. Tell us about it one more time.
Wednesday,
Okay.
Columbia High School, 6 p.m., $5 at the door.
Okay, easy enough. All right. Well, joining me today have been from the, of course, Columbia High School dance team, Elyscia Rios, team captain, kick captain Suzy Keller, hip hop captain Sophia Kirkman, as well as head coach and 2025 5A Coach of the Year, Jacci Markham. Ladies, again, congratulations on the huge accolades this year. We're all so proud of you, and thanks for being here.
Thank you.